Today we're learning a new lesson about angles again. This is called parallel lines cut by a transversal. Transversal is just a fancy word for the line that's cutting through the parallel line. So everybody look at the picture. Put the highlighters down and pay attention. This is the transversal. These are the parallel lines, yes? Now, I want everybody to stop and look at the board. To know how to do this lesson, there's 3 things you need to know. Like 4. There's 4 things you need to know. You need to know what an obtuse angle is, what an acute angle is, and then you need to know something else, but let's talk about it. What is a right angle? All right. Who can tell me what a right angle is? 90 degrees. So it's a perfect, it like makes a perfect L with a 90 degrees right here, means like it's perfectly straight up and down. That's 90 degrees. What is an acute angle? So less than 90, and it looks something like that. You should not have highlighters in your hands. You should be paying attention. What is an obtuse angle? More than 90. Anything more than 90, and it looks like that. The last thing you need to know is the measure of a straight line. What is the measure of a straight line? 180 degrees. How do you know that? Well, isn't that just 2 right angles put together? Like if I put this in the middle, isn't that a right angle plus a right angle? Yes. So anytime you have a straight line, it has a measure of 180 degrees. Are y'all all following me? Okay, flip back to the front and pay attention because this is the easiest thing. It's probably almost as easy as yesterday. I want you to look at the picture drawn right here. How many angles do you see? The whole picture.
I see 6.
They're literally labeled for you. There's 8 angles. There are 4 obtuse angles and 4 acute angles. All of the acute are identical. All of the obtuse are also identical. Did everybody hear that? All right, so I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready? Angle 2 is 45 degrees. What's angle 3? No, I just gave you the measure. I'm going to say it again. Angle 2 is 45 degrees. What is angle 3? Because they are the same. All right, what's angle 6? What's angle 7? Because all of the acute angles are the same. All right. All of the obtuse angles are the same. So if I tell you angle 1 is 120 degrees, what's angle 4? What's angle 5? And what's angle 8? 120. They're all the... Okay, why do we have highlighters? Because if you want to know, all of the obtuse angles are directly across from each other. Look at that. Do you see how they line up? Directly across from each other. All of the acute angles are also across from each other. And when you highlight, the highlighters should be parallel to each other. So everybody look at the blue highlighter I did. Do you see how it's parallel to 5, like right here? That means angle 1, 4, 5, and 8 are all the same. 2, 3, 6, and 7 are all the same. Do you have any questions so far? Now, I'm going to flip to the back. You don't have to. I just want you to pay attention. If I drew a picture like this, what is this line right here that I highlighted? That's a straight line. So this is 180. Do y'all agree? So if I told you that this angle right here was 120, how would you know this one? You subtract, because this plus this has to be what? How do you know that? Because it's a straight line. So what's 180 minus 120? Do you understand how I figured that out? Yes or no? I'm going to say it again. What did we learn about a straight line? It's 180. So if I have a straight line split with two things, it still has to equal. Are we good now? Yes or no? Okay. So if I told you, I'm going back to the front. If I told you the angle 2 is 60 degrees, then what's angle 1? 120. How did you know that? Because you subtracted from 180. So if I said angle 1's 120, then what's angle 4? 120. What's angle 3? What's angle 7? Do y'all see how easy this is? All right, we are going to use this information to solve for a missing angle. Now, this is how easy it is, but I want you to listen. When you highlight, if you highlight them the same color, then the answer is the same. If you highlight them a different color, then you subtract from 180. Yes or no? Let's go to the first example right here. I want you to highlight the acute angles. Remember that they will be facing the same direction, going across from each other. Everybody go highlight the acute angles. What is the value of x?
40.
Because they are both acute. Yes or no? Now let's go to the next one. Highlight the acute angles. Are they both acute? So what is the value of x?
48.
Go to the next one. Highlight the acute. Don't get tricked. Highlight the acute angles. Now, I highlighted my acute angles blue. Is x highlighted blue like 62? So will x equal 62? No. How will I figure out what the value of x is? I will do 180 minus 62. Guys, don't do 62 minus 180. You'll get a negative angle, and those don't exist. Okay? What is it? So x is 118. Try the last one on your own. And don't say anything out loud. All right, is x equal to 135 or are they different? So what did you have to do? 180 minus 135. All right, I'm going to pass out the assignment. You're going to do it. Come get it checked with me. And then you'll log into the Google Classroom and submit.